All right, guys, welcome back to Mr. Post Frame. I'm standing here with one of our customers, Bill. He was actually one of our kind of original watchers of the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Everything.
Started watching as soon as you started building your house.
Yeah. So it's you've been around for a long time, and so Bill had reached out to us, probably 3-4 years ago. Said, "Hey, I have this idea of this epic shop I want to build." And it took a long time. I mean, how many pieces of property?
We went through 2 other pieces of property that I actually bought, did improvements on, and then one thing or another, the city or the county, state,
just gave you problems.
Yeah, it was a hassle. Engineers for this, engineers for that.
Yep.
And then luckily, we just happened to be driving by and we found this piece of property that was for sale at the time.
And this is a great location too.
Perfect.
Yeah. So Bill is gracious enough to let us do a tour of his shop, and you guys are going to be pretty astounded when you go inside. It looks amazing. So we built the structure. We did all the interior, framing, metal, but Bill kind of managed the project as far as like the plumbing, electrical, kind of all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we're going to go ahead and go in here, let Bill kind of show us around, talk about all the stuff that he put in here. It's amazing. I'm pumped.
Yeah, you've done such a good job. All your landscaping is so beautiful. You got after it.
Yeah, I mean, we probably could hire him for some interior decorating.
Trying to get everything done.
All right, Bill, give us a tour.
So I basically have been dreaming about this for a good 4 years for sure, and working like a dog overtime, saving money as much as I could. And so
you're retired from the military, right?
Retired from the military. And
how many years?
22 years in the military.
Yep.
All over the place.
Yeah.
I wasn't home a lot.
Yeah.
And then 20 years down at the VA working disability claims for veterans.
Cool.
So I retired December 31st of 2000.
Well, let's do this. Let's start with your kind of office, and then we'll check out the mechanical and bathroom, and then you can take us around the shop and tell us what all this is.
Okay. We put in one drain right here in the center. This is basically a wash bay if I need it. I've got a power washer right there on the wall and a 100-foot hose, so I can basically wash my truck right there.
Sure.
Or inside here. And it goes out to the tree. As you can tell, I'm a Bronco fan, so this is my car, 2018 ZL1. Everything we got hanging on the wall everywhere is by magnets. Nothing is screwed into the steel.
Which I like that a lot. I think we need to get some of these full.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's millions of different kinds of magnets that you can get.
Oh yeah.
There's magnets on that flag.
Wow, that's impressive.
And I painted them, red and blue to blend.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, because why leave one detail undone?
So we've got 3 large fans. They're 100 inches, and here's the controls for the fans. And I just leave them on like 3 and let them.
It definitely moves some air.
Constantly run, yeah. Nice 85-inch TV to watch some good movies.
Or those Broncos games, right?
And then I've got a smaller TV right here that rolls out for all the security cameras.
Sure.
I've got 16 cameras.
Nice.
I don't have them all hooked up yet, but this is our office, which is 12 by 18. We're getting chairs and a big carpet delivered tomorrow.
Cool.
2 leather chairs.
This will be beautiful.
And this is just, this was my view out my window in the Air Force. That's Mount Rainier.
Nice.
We did the trophies by year going across. And
Yeah, because you do a lot of car shows.
we do car shows, well, during the summer, every weekend, there's something going on.
Sure.
I think actually the first time I met you was in Winterset at the car show.
Winterset is the last big one of the year. Like
yeah, that's part of the
October,
Bridge Festival, right?
right.
Yeah.
October 3rd, I think, is this year. So we'll be going down there. And then we go to Sturgis, usually every year, for a week. We spend the week prior at my aunt and uncle's. My aunt and uncle has a bunch of cars that I have inherited from a cousin who passed away for COVID. But there's all kinds of cars. A couple 34s are all original, but all the cars have been sitting for so long that they need to be gone through work to get them back on the road.
Or utility room.
The decal on the door is really cool.
Lori did that.
Yeah, I like that.
She put them on these other
Now,
doors too.
Where does she keep hers? Because she has a Camaro
It's
too.
in the
Is that
trailer.
in the trailer?
Yeah. But there's 3 manifolds in the building. A combi boiler, so it does the in-floor heat and the domestic hot water. So that manifold will go right there.
Yeah.
And I see you got an air compressor here, so you got air lines ran through your whole shop, right?
We ran air lines through the whole shop every, 30 feet or so, 32 feet. So right next to a post or dirt.
Sure.
And then I can close this, and it's
Yep.
pretty quiet.
Sure. So you're going to have the in-floor heat, and then you have mini splits for
Right.
the rest.
There's 6 mini splits, 5 out here, and then 1 in the office. I don't know
Sure.
if you saw it, but.
And then you got closed cell spray foam in the walls. Our guy did that, and then you got blown in fiberglass, right?
Right, yep.
Yep.
This is the bathroom. Urinal was a key.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We got a shower, and then I covered these with tent.
Yeah.
Hasn't been used yet. We still need the hot water, but I got cold water. So
Yeah.
you're going to take a cold shower.
Yeah, well. And then another really cool decal, too.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even realize that's you there.
Yeah, that's up at the Iowa Speedway.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Tell you what, you're not too bad at interior decorating,
Yeah.
Bill.
Then the wife made these designs here on all the doors.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Is she feeling a little bit better about this now that it's done and she can kind of see the end result?
No, the plumbing is still a biggie because we don't know the exact price yet.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be like $12,000 I was quoted
Sure.
just to hook up parts. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I wish I knew a little bit more how to do that, but.
Sure.
Yeah, so just take us around the shop and kind of,
So I put a sink here.
yep.
Which I like
Just-
that. That's a much sleeker looking
Yeah,
utility
just something
type thing.
small,
Yeah.
clean hands of stuff. Microwave, refrigerator with water, so got ice constantly. This is all the plumbing stuff.
Yep, so that'll all be gone once you get it put in.
Right. Yep. This will all be cleaned up and gone. This is just a little tool area. These are Husky cabinets
Yeah.
with Linex on them.
Yeah.
Love them. Love these cabinets.
Now,
And
did
they-
you buy them like that? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Home Depot.
Nice.
And they had a hell of a sale, 45% off
Oh,
on all
geez.
this stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
It's all the
Yeah.
cleaning stuff.
Well, I love myself a good organized cabinet, so those are awesome.
This is called OmniWall. It's a modular system, and they've got all kinds of attachments. You could put whatever you want.
Sure. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, this is beautiful. You did a great job setting this up.
And
Yeah.
then instead of doing a complete thing from the cabinet to cabinet, I just bought this other tool thing, and I thought it worked out pretty good.
Yeah, that's nice.
This is one of the manifolds. He was here last night hooking those lines up.
Yeah, and then I'll get those covered and they'll be done
Right. Then
for
we
your open house.
got little covers that'll match with the steel and magnets to hold them on.
Yep. I like your little seat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got a little storage.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Won that at a car show.
Yeah.
Here's the air. So I got air and electric every
Yep.
32 feet.
And then you got a door
We've got
there.
a door going outside. Got fire extinguisher by every door, security camera by every door. So these are just kind of workstations.
Sure.
And I've got 1, 2, 3, I've got 4 more over there in a box. If you want to buy one. I got a little crazy.
You got a little crazy? Maybe for the right deal. I might need some for
The
mine.
mini splits work perfect. I mean, they're Mr. Cool. Love them.
I mean, does it cools?
Oh,
big,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 62 degrees air is coming out of there, and it. When you're outside, especially if it's humid, you come in here, it's like an ice box.
Sure.
I mean, that's.
Well, I mean,
love 'em.
you're well insulated. You got
Yeah.
insulation underneath. You got frost protection. I mean, you're well insulated, so it doesn't take a whole lot to cool.
So this is our trailer that we customized. No, just we kind of decide which one we're going to take. We took that for a few years, 3 or 4 years, and then we took that for 3 or 4 years. So,
Yeah.
and they both win. So, after you've done it 3 or 4 times, you get first place. I mean,
You got to switch it up a little.
yeah, people get, you know,
They start getting mad.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you need to bring us something else.
yeah. So then we've got 4 total lifts. We've got a side-by-side, so you can put 2 on top and 2 in the bottom to store. This is 11,000-pound lift here, and these are all Advantage lifts. And then these over here are 10,000-pound lifts, and you got a closed floor and an open floor. So
Yep.
you can put a truck on one side and the low vehicle on the other side.
Sure.
And then it's got that safety switch, so.
Yeah, if it hits it, it'll shut it off.
Right, exactly.
No, it's awesome. Then you got some more workstations.
More workstations there. As you can tell, I'm kind of a DeWalt fanatic.
Yeah, you got everything you need.
Yep, got my welder 220s right here.
Now, where did these come from? Home Depot too?
Yeah, yep,
They're pretty. I mean, that seems pretty solid.
it is, yeah.
I mean, this might work for the storage. Those are fairly reasonable, aren't they?
Yeah, a few hundred. And I've got like 5 or 6 of those in the garage. And over in the garage, we're storing the lawnmower. And then in the tent thing, we've got the Kubota tractor.
Sure.
So this is Sturgis right here. That's 2014. Right here. That's us.
Yep.
There's Keith.
Oh yeah. Is he pretty excited that this is done?
Yeah, he likes to come out and watch the TV, of course.
Yeah. You need to get him a little like electric cart he can race around in here.
Yeah.
Put like a track and have him like be able to drive around on it.
Out the door and out
Yeah.
around.
Well, this turned out amazing. And then tell us about the floor.
The floor was done by Reveal. We have this same epoxy in color at our house, so we knew what it would look like, and we're very happy with what they did. I mean, it's got a 15-year warranty, and if there's any type of damage or spot, they'll come fix it for free. So
No, how many days it take?
3 days.
Took him how many guys?
4 guys,
4
5,
guys.
yeah, 4 or 5 guys. They first had to grind everything,
Sure.
and that was a lot of dust, cement dust. And they cleaned it, and then put the primer down, and then threw the flakes on the primer, and then let that dry for a while. Scrape it, vacuum back up all the extra, and then put down the clear. It's nice because it stays clean.
Well, I'm sure if you spill something on it, you just wipe it up.
Yep, very good.
All right, let's go outside and tell us kind of your plans for outside eventually.
So we did some landscaping out here. It's nice that the trees were here. We took out a big tree right there that was kind of dead. If you remember, we
Yep.
first talked originally
ready to
that
do a
we wanted to
porch.
do a covered porch, but we couldn't do it because of the roots of that tree. So we just did what's called an eyebrow.
Yeah.
And
Which I think that looks really nice.
Lori wants to do a gazebo thing right here,
Sure.
fire pit, and
Yeah,
All
I
that
think that'd
stuff.
be amazing.
That's a great idea.
then she picked out the plants. So we've got
Beautiful.
roses, and then we have what's called roses Sharon. They're a couple purple and a couple white,
Okay, I love it.
and I'm trying to grow grass here in this area. It was nothing but a big dirt pile here for quite a while. We've got what's that? We've got an electrical, and then I've got underground drainage.
Yep.
There's a gentleman across the street has a pond, so he loves all the water going in there to fill his
Yeah.
pond. So we put gates on the front, and then the back. The front one is motorized with
Yeah, and
a
what's the make on that? Because that's a solar
Ghost.
That's solar powered too,
right,
right?
solar powered Ghost.
And you've had that here for a year and a half, and it's operated.
No problems at all with it.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's nice to have access back here, and we did a parking area back here, little building right here in this
Yeah.
area, and this was all lined with brush and trees and stuff. I just put that on fire. That brush was super high, and it's been burning for, let's say I started it Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we put a parking area for more vehicles, trailers, or whatever
Yeah.
I might need, and
Yeah, because you have quite a network of people that want to like come
Yeah.
hang out and bring their vehicles.
yeah, they want to store their trailers here, which is fine, you know. And
Yeah.
I mowed it's called the back 40, mowed all that yesterday. Trying to grow grass on this hill, but if we get a strong rain, it just washes everything away. So
Oh,
trying to fill all the ruts.
Yep.
Looking pretty good though.
Yeah. I mean, compared, like, this was a mess over here, man. You couldn't even like walk through here.
No, yeah.
And then this is a nice parking spot, which you think you eventually want an overhang.
Yeah, eventually we're gonna do a lean-to.
And we framed for that. So
Right.
like it shouldn't be too awful, terrible.
So we're basically gonna go just below the window
Yeah.
right there and over right here to the rock edge.
You're one of our first patrons. So yeah, it's kind of nice to finally see this come together. It's definitely shows you when you have a major project how long it takes sometimes just to get everything to come together. But it's turned out amazing. Makes me think that I need to plan out a little bit bigger of a shop.
You're gonna have to move a lot of dirt.
Yeah, I know, because
So
I
you
have
wanna-
nothing flat.
Yeah.
So we really appreciate you letting us come through and tour this, and we'll definitely be back for your open house. I guess that's going to be a wrap on this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. There's always people out there to be like, oh, it must be nice, but you got to think, man. Bill, how old are you, Bill?
62.
62, and you've been busting it your whole life to, you've had consistent jobs, you've saved, you've been frugal, and you've worked really hard. And I think the key is having a vision and a dream of what you want, and then coming up with a plan to get there. So this isn't like Bill just one day decided, hey, I'm going to build this awesome shop. You've been thinking about this for probably 20 plus years.
A long time now. I mean, we've always had nice cars or old cars, to show, and I always wanted a place to store them, and a big man cave,
Yeah.
like the sign shows right there. I mean,
Yeah, well, I know this is giving. I mean, we build stuff like this all the time, but this is giving me ideas for what I want to do in my shop too. Kind of some inspiration, especially with the lifts and.
Yeah, I think you've done a phenomenal job in like laying out all of the different storage things and the tool sections and your bathroom and everything. Like you've done an amazing job of outfitting the building. It's not just a big rectangle. You really did a good job laying it out.
it's a very lengthy process, and if you're thinking about building, make sure you get a hold of these two, and like I said before, I'm very happy with all the work that was done.
Awesome.
Everything that's
I mean,
occurred.
it's one of, we're not perfect, but at the end, we want the result to be perfect.
And
you know.
I'm OCD just like Paul. And
No, he's worse than me.
yeah, I'm over the edge.
Bill literally walked around every day and picked up leaves out of the inside here. So
Hey, you got to keep the job site tidy, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
no, but it turned out great. Again, we appreciate it. For all of you who have watched this, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Share us with your friends. Check out our patron group. It's for people that want a GC or self-build. And we also, if you want a Barndominium or a shop like this, check out our backboarding building design company. We can make this happen for you. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.